Casey's Audio Vault.
Bif Naked.
October 15th, 2009. Bif, I realized yesterday your flight was delayed.
Yeah, everybody did. It wasn't just us, though, from Vancouver. We had 3 guys coming from Calgary, and their flights were delayed and canceled as well.
Did you have an interesting time at the airport? Were you able to keep yourself occupied and interested?
Always. Yeah, I like airports. I'm really used to them, and, I always have a lot of work to do, emails to catch up on and stuff like that, so I'm never without something to do.
Do you usually fly around the country? I was sort of reading your blog talking about carbon footprint and that kind of thing. Do you not take a van too often anymore?
No, they always book us on bus tours. That's just based on the amount of shows you have to do. When you're playing night after night, you kind of are at the mercy of the drive. It's just not possible for you to stay awake 24 hours and drive. However, we will be doing a 9-hour drive tomorrow.
It seemed like you're researching exactly what kind of effect that tours and I guess just living as a human being affect the world. What have you found out about carbon footprint?
That we're all pigs.
We're all pigs?
Yeah, we're all pigs. We're all wasteful. There's just so much available information for all of us. You can go to carbonfootprint.com. You can go to just anything from the David Suzuki websites to your local town suggested recycling things. Just any small effort makes a big difference.
Do you bring your dog on tour with you?
No, he's too old now, and after Anastasia died, it's just not fun for him. He's 13.
You had a pair, and is his name Nicholas?
Yeah, Nicholas is the surviving baby dog.
Is it hard to leave him? Do you got a place that you had a friend that he stays with?
Sometimes, yeah. It's always hard to leave him. I always say every time I travel and hear other dogs barking, my breast leak milk.
So you're pretty tight with the little pooch.
Oh, I lied to him his whole life. I told him I pooped him out. He's just, I don't know any different, and neither does he. I've never had a human baby, only him, and he's never had a dog mommy. He was ripped from his mommy's teats probably before his eyes even opened.
Any other pets? Are you a cat person or strictly dog?
You know what? I have so many allergies to animals that I originally got Nicholas over a decade ago because his breed, Maltipoo, was hypoallergenic. And same with Anastasia that I got a year later. She was a Bichon, and both of those dogs are non-shedding. So
you kind of got to stick with the certain breeds.
Yeah, and I've had a couple fish, but, they break my heart. They absolutely devastate me. My first fish, named Yasu, he got something called dropsy. I didn't know anything about fish. He was a sole Japanese fighting fish that I had in a 20-gallon tank with a princess castle and all manner of things. He just died, and it was so devastating for me. I couldn't take it.
Now, over our Thanksgiving weekend, were you still on tour, or were you able to get to see family and friends?
I had Thanksgiving dinner with my manager and his family, like I do every year, and it was just lovely. And I always take down my vegan food and kind of offer them my vegan cooking, but ultimately they all choose the turkey.
What kind of dishes do you try and offer up?
I made a spinach salad with fennel and taro root, and I made a regular mixed salad that was with garam masala and a lot of red onion and cucumber called a kachumber salad that was Indian. And I took down a big bottle of the Nam restaurant miso gravy because it's a vegan product. But again, everyone really does prefer the traditional fare.
I saw that there was you got some photos on your website doing the Run for the Cure. You brought little Nicholas out with you. How was that day?
It was wonderful. It really was. My chemo team, there's about 60 girls on the team now. Boy, it was great fun to do the run this year with hair, and last year we all did it with no hair, and it was cold. So it was a great day, a lot of fun.
How is the health situation like at this point in time? Do you have an update for the fans?
You know what? I always do great, regardless of what I'm going through, and I can't complain. I really can't. Every month is different. I guess any cancer patient will tell you they always hang in the perils of that looming recurrence. And, at the end of the day, you just got to basically walk around pretending every day's your birthday because it might as well be. Life is short. Eyes on the prize, seize the moment, carpe diem, baby.
Do you often go back for checkups? How invasive has it been for you lately?
I'm still undergoing a lot of testing. I eventually will get my gold star and they'll kick me out, but I always say they won't kick me to the curb yet. I'm too ugly to kiss goodbye. They can't part with my ugly mug.
So right now you're barreling across the prairies towards Winnipeg, right?
Yeah, hammer down, Black Highway.
Does it feel good getting back in the prairies where you grew up and I guess spent a lot of your music career?
It always does, and these guys always make me laugh because this is considered inclement weather where I've been living. Of course, I have to start telling stories about coming of age in Winnipeg, out in Charleswood, taking my driver's license exam, and actually doing 2 360s in the middle of my test because of the stop signs and the icy conditions. And so swift and expedient was I at recovering the vehicle that I did pass my exam, even given those two potential dangerous situations. I'm very proud of that. I'm very, very proud.
That's amazing. I figured that a 360, let alone 2 360s, would be an automatic fail.
One would think, but not for me. But again, I was probably a pretty friendly girl back when I was 15 and a half and taking my road test, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I think a lot of us can relate to that. I know I took my test in the middle of January, so it was...
So did I.
Yeah, it's a frightening time to learn how to drive, but really, if you're going to live in Manitoba, you should learn how to drive in winter. Otherwise, you're pretty much screwed if suddenly it's wintertime and you're 16.
Exactly, and it benefits me to this day. Last year, Vancouver did incur a lot of snow, and there's no snowplows there, man. Most of my friends could not drive their cars at all out of their own driveways, including my husband and his BMW M3. And me and my trusty little Volvo hatchback were ripping around, going and driving everybody else around for a month.
Get the Manitobans to show you how to drive.
Exactly.
Well, Biff, pedal to the metal. We want to see you at Silverado's tonight. Power 97 presents Bif Naked. Thanks so much for phoning the Rock Report.
Oh, I'm really excited. We'll see you guys down there.
Cool. Thanks again.
Bye, Casey.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.